Alright, here's where we're at today. Got the new steering box in. All the bits painted, pitman arm. That half of the coupler, new coupler on. So there's that. New line lock solenoid installed. Wire ran up. I ended up ditching these screws and I put rivet nuts in the sheet metal there with some Allens, so that'll be a little bit of a more pro option. And then I also ended up running this green wire up. That's for my fuel pump. I think the pump's right around here, so that should leave plenty of slack. So I'm gonna go grab the tank, set it in here, and start putting brackets in. I'm not gonna do a final install yet. I either want to cut the wires for the ballast for these HIDs, or just say hell with it and take them out. I bought LEDs for this a long time ago. Where they're at, I have no idea. But I didn't really like how tight these were. I did this when I was younger, didn't have the skills I do now. Oh, nasty, that one's split. So yeah, that's probably bound to take a shit at some point in time. Look at that, the cover just came right off. Interesting, they put some kind of epoxy on there. Yeah, so I'll be taking these out. I'll be getting different ones, or LEDs. You can see all the dirt that came through because I didn't have the seals right there, or grommets, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab that tank, put the tank in. Like I said, it's not going to be final, just because I'm probably going to have to tear it apart again, make it easier to do the alignment or routing the air hoses for the ride height control valves. But anyways, I'll grab that tank, slide that sucker in, and put you guys back on in a minute. Here's the tank in here. Looks like I got plenty of wiggle room for that fuel pump wire, and I just looked out with the line lock wire coming right through that hole. You gotta love that. And this unit will come up over here somewhere for the fuel cable, or fuel gauge. Alright, and I'm gonna carry this big old heavy son of a bitch in here and put that sucker in the car. I'll put you guys back on in a minute. There it is in there. Looking sweet, if I do say so myself. And I got plenty of room underneath for routing wires or anything like that. You know, I got all my sensor wires for the gauges. This big old bundle. So that can go right underneath, but plenty of room around the fuel pump, around the fuel line. Let's see if I can tuck this thing back there. Oh yeah, that's what you gotta like when things go right. Plenty of clearance behind. That thing's looking the look, in my opinion. And then the drain for the tank, I also doubled as a fitting to hook an air hose into. So I leave that in there and hit the drain the tank out. And then if I need to hook a hose up to it, just disconnect that, hook a hose in. Haven't had to use it, but that's always been the plan since day one. There's that foam rubber stuff up on top of the tank. And since I added those back brackets back here where it went up against the steering column, this thing is solid. That ain't going anywhere. So that is great. So there's a test fit with it all welded up and the brackets in. Doing what it's supposed to be doing. I like it. So next up, got to go to the whiteboard, put a nice list of the to-dos. Might be pulling this in the garage here pretty soon. back in the garage, I should say. Gotta tear the back end back apart, put Teflon tape on the fittings, redo the upholstery on the firewall, brake lines, rear axle bearing, and redo some wiring for sure. Yeah, it's time to get this sucker buttoned up, man. Awesome. Yeah, the steering's a lot better. No more clunky clunk clunk. Gotta love that. Well, I think that's a good little update for today. We're making some progress. So, we'll call this one quits. So anyways, everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing. Until next time, we'll catch you guys on the flip side.